Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you on a tour of my desk. So, to start the tour, I'm going to show you my actual workstation. This is where I get most of my programming done. It's basically the command center of my desk. Currently, I have a big TV here. I'm waiting for a curved monitor to come in the mail, so I'm currently using this one. But once that comes in, I'm going to take this big TV and I'm going to mount it up on the wall right behind me. And I'm going to do some custom UI and basically create an actual command center, something analogous to Iron Man. I'll link the video here once I make it. On the left side of my desk, I have an iBuyPower PC. I've had this PC for about 4 years now, and it's proven to be the most effective thing that I've had. Around the time I wanted to buy it, I was actually looking at an Asus ROG, but I went with this computer because I liked how easy it was for me to upgrade the components on the inside. And that has actually been very helpful for me because I was able to add extra graphics card and RAM that I feel like would have been a lot harder to do in a compact computer like the Asus ROG. So currently I have 2 versions of Ubuntu running and 1 version of Windows. So I have Windows 10, Ubuntu 18, and Ubuntu 20. I'm eventually going to slim down and likely just have a full Linux box as soon as I'm able to replace the Windows apps that I can't run perfectly on Linux. So apps like Fusion 360, the Linux alternatives are okay. They're not the best, but I'm still gonna stick with Fusion and Windows until I either going to download something like SolidWorks or find a better alternative. In front of my TV, I have my iBuyPower keyboard, and that actually came with the computer, and I had a mouse that came with the computer too, but the mouse broke, so I had to get a new mouse, and now I currently have a Red Dragon Griffin mouse, which is arguably the best mouse that I've ever used, so I'm going to be sticking with that for a while. To my left, I have a Mophie Qi charger from my iPhone. I love the convenience of just putting my iPhone down on the wireless charger without having to fumble around with the cords. And because I don't use Mac on this side of the world, there's no real need for me to have a lightning adapter on my desk. Moving on from there, I have 2 items situated on the corner of my desk. On the left side, I have my pen holder, and on the right side, I have an Insignia SATA hard drive mounter. The reason why I got the hard drive mounter was because I ended up spilling some coffee into my computer. And I had my computer on the floor at the time, so when the coffee spilled off of my desk, it landed right in onto the motherboard and onto the graphics card and pretty much everything. The computer was dead for about 2 months before I was able to get it back up and running. Luckily, there was no long-term damage, but because of that, I needed to get all of the data off of my hard drive because I needed to do work. I brought the mounter, and I was able to pull all the data off of the hard drive, and I was actually able to use the hard drives as is. I booted Ubuntu from the hard drive on my laptop, so I didn't have to actually just pull the data off. I was basically just starting off where I left when my computer died. So currently my computer is running again, and I haven't lost any data. There are just a few issues on the motherboard, but nothing too bad. I put a USB hub on the back of the Insignia hard drive mounter because it comes with a little USB slot in the back, and I thought, okay, I can put some double-sided tape, put it onto the hard drive mounter, and now I'm able to actually mount hard drives and a few USB flash drives all on the same connection to my computer. Data transfer is obviously taking a hit, but it's worth it for the convenience. So on the left side of my desk is my maker section. This is where I'm going to be building anything that I come up with. So I have my robotic arm on my desk. It's completely unfinished, and I'm still fumbling through the designs. So once I finish that, I'm gonna make a video about the robotic arm. Right next to that, I have my Adafruit coaster. I got it for free on their website, and I think they just give it to you for free whenever you have enough in your cart. I had it for a few years now, so I don't know if that is still standing. I think they probably give you breadboards now, but I got that from them, and I've been using it since. It's actually really good. To the right side, I have some 3D printed containers that I designed and printed with my 3D printer. And I use these for when I'm doing my small projects, like if I'm taking apart an iPhone or I'm putting together something with an Arduino or Raspberry Pi. I don't like to have the screws just sitting on top of the desk because I have a bad habit of knocking them off and then I lose everything. So I use the containers to put everything in when I'm currently working on a project so I don't lose anything. Next to the containers, I have a lamp, and in that lamp I have the Philips Hue light bulb, and I paired that with the Philips Hue light strip that's currently under my desk. And I like to work in different lighting environments, so if it's at night or in the daytime, I usually adjust the lights accordingly. On the wall I have my Oculus set up, and I found the mounts for the cameras on Thingiverse. I just printed them out and stuck them on the wall. And I actually love it up there because I can use this whole area on the floor as my Oculus entertainment space. In the corner next to that Oculus camera, I have an Intel RealSense camera, a D415, and I use that for my smart desk project, where it's currently running facial recognition, depth detection, and it's monitoring everything that's happening on my computer. That's part of a larger project that I have an AI running on my computer. It's actually monitoring everything that happens, including if anybody's plugging in and out peripherals on my computer. So let's say like somebody plugged in the USB, it will get notified and it will decide whether or not to activate it or disable it. So that's a project I'm currently working on right now, and that is going to be featured in another video very soon. Under my desk, I have a few items that I use a lot, but I want to keep out of the way because there's not enough space on the top of my desk. So under there, I have my speakers from my computer, I have my Wi-Fi extender, and I have all of the cords running throughout this entire setup. So the PC cord, the HDMI cord, all those are running under the desk right now. Okay, so that was everything I keep on and around my desk. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Is this thing actually recording? I gotta make sure.